Hello out there, Bob and Lou at the Two Old Guys Garage. It's July 8th, 2025. This would be part 64, segment 1, continuation of the electric AC installation on the Anglia. And since the last segment, published I think within the last day, this is all wired up. The hoses have been made for the most part and installed. You can see them down there. Goes up high pressure side into the compressor. Low pressure side into the receiver dryer, into the bulkhead fitting. This one is this one, right?
Yeah,
okay. And on the inside, these are connected, but we're not quite happy with the way this comes down here. So probably gonna rework this hose. Let me see if I got enough light here. Here's the hose that does a switchback and connects to the top fitting. The bottom fitting, what we're thinking is we're going to put a 90 on this and make a new hose that actually goes up and then does a U-shaped curve and goes down to this 90. So this guy will not have as much stress on it, and it'll be up inside here where you don't have to look at it. So that is it. Lou is busy hooking up the power lines. You say you tested the fan in here?
yeah.
Okay, so he's tested the fan and it works all right, I assume?
Huh?
It works okay?
Oh yeah, 3 speeds.
Looking at there, 3 speeds. Okay, so these will pick up the battery and ground down off of the starter instead of running them all the way back. So those have to go down and get connected to juice. This is all connected. Looking at this, we might have to twist this one out a little bit to get a straight shot into that. We got to find our adapters to go to the R134 auto stuff. We got them, they're around someplace. Let's see, what's next, Lou? The fans?
Yeah, I'm still waiting for the fan. They should be here sometime today.
Okay. We got fans 3 and 4 coming in.
The brackets.
Yeah, then we'll have to make the brackets to put those puppies there. You got it? Hang on, I'm going to pause. Hi, I'm back. Okay, wanted to give a big shout out to eBay, Mr. Fomoko Motorcraft. Guy's name is John Kulak. He has been outstanding and supplying all the fittings that we needed, the correct ones. And we lucked out because he's actually local, probably not 8-10 miles away from where we are. And he has on at least a couple of occasions actually come by and drop stuff off that we needed. So if you need any type of AC fittings and whatever else he sells, go to eBay for Mr. Fomoko Motorcraft. John Kulak. Big thanks to John for helping us out. Hello, this is Bob and Lou at the Two Old Guys Garage. It is, this is part 64, segment 2, and it is July 11th, 2025. And you can see there's a shitload of fans there. That's all done. Hooked up, wired, working. And what Lou did yesterday was he attempted to pull a vacuum and could not pull a vacuum because we have leaks. And would it be a surprise if I told you that the leaks are at the fittings that we pressurized and tested? And we've already fixed this one. And that one, and he has taken out the one inside that we have to redo. And the reason that we had a problem with these is, if you recall, a few videos back, we learned that there's two different OD sizes of hoses. And one is standard barrier, the other one is reduced barrier. And if you look at these, I'll just pull this one out, you notice that it's labeled 12 SRB. That's a reduced barrier, number 12. And if you go over here, you'll see this is a number 12 by itself. This would be for the standard barrier. So in some cases, the dies, let's see if I can find one, yeah. The dies are marked both ways. This is for, let me turn it around. This is for an 8 reduced barrier, and it's also for a number 6 standard barrier. So, having selected the correct dies for the given hose, we were able to hopefully recrimp those two hose leaks. One was a number 6 and one was number 10, and we're going to do the third one in a moment. So I'm going to pause here. Well, Lou is making noises and cursing in the background. Hang on. Okay, we're back. Let's see. 1, 2, 3 on one hose, and to play it safe, we took the new hose, short one off, and recrimped both ends of that. And we're able to hold 50 pounds of air pressure now. So Lou's in the process of getting ready to see if he can pull a vacuum, which, if you got 50 pounds of pressure that holds, you should be able to.
Stand right there, hadn't moved.
Yep, that's still at 50, and it's been about 10 minutes or so. Anyway, hang on just a sec. I got a flashlight. And if you look here, that guy was leaking. We recrimped him, and we recrimped both ends, and then we took this new hose out and recrimped both of those ends. And that's the hose that removes that unsightly black hose down there. You can see it now has a 45 instead of a 90, and it goes up, curls around, and then fits there with a 45 on the bottom. So I'm going to pause here, and we're going to get ready and see what kind of vacuum we can pull, and I'll be back after a while. Back again after some more goddamn problems. Okay, we pulled the vacuum for about an hour, and it stayed. It was really good. So we rolled it outside, started it up, and we started to bleed our 134 alpha Freon in. And then all of a sudden I noticed that we had oil burning off of the exhaust manifold and splattering on the cover. Took a little bit, and then we found out that that fitting was leaking Freon and oil. The good news is there's oil in the goddamn system, right, Luke?
Hey, yeah.
Maybe a little bit less at this point. So what we did is we cleaned up the mess, and we took this fitting and recrimped it. And now we're pulling another vacuum. And hey, it's been a long day at this point, so we're going to leave it pulling the vacuum. We're going to knock off. The good news is we had cold air coming out of the evaporator inside. Yeah, so it works if we've contained all the fucking leaks. Hopefully that's so. That should have been the last one. We'll see. Okay, Lou, I guess with that, I'll probably go home. The fan that I removed from my coupe when I put in the Mustang radiator back a few years might fit on the inside because we don't really get a lot of airflow like we'd like to have. So I'm going to go home and we'll check that and find out what's going on. In the meantime, I think I'll probably release this video and catch you up on the next one. Alright, so Lou, any comments?
No, just
Alright, I'm going to take my dog, and take my computer, and I'm going to go home. See you all out there. Take care. Bye-bye.